Ingi from Tarot Ingi, and today I'm going to talk about Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a card that speaks of moving forward. It can be literally moving to a new place, and it's often moving to a place where you'll have more peace. There is a message of forgiveness in this card. Forgiveness will move you forward in your life very quickly. And it will move you toward a much better future where you will see solutions and you'll be able to problem solve much quicker. When I drew Six of Swords, I wanted to use the symbolism of the swan. The swan is very graceful, and part of how you will move forward in your life is using grace, sophistication, beauty. It's bringing all the things in your life together that works for you and moving away from what is hurting you. In a general reading, it simply means moving from troubled sea to calmer water. If you get Six of Swords with Eight of Wands, it can mean that you're gonna go on a holiday. If you are getting it with the Chariot, it can mean that you will have a quick leap forward, but it's often physical travel as well. Nine of Pentacles with Six of Swords speaks of a better living situation, often moving to a very beautiful place, and also there is better financial situation as well. Something maybe that held you back financially will be resolved. Spiritually, this is a card for forgiveness and working with grace energy. Have a look at all the other cards in your layout and see how your new life will come together. In a love reading, Six of Swords often speaks of meeting someone that is from another place, so you're going to have to travel to meet. So sometimes it's even an online connection. But it can also mean a type of relationship where the seeker and the other half have come together. Maybe they worked through some issues and now they come together and they're moving forward in the relationship. Maybe they're even moving, physically moving, but sometimes it is a symbol of moving forward. A lot of times this symbol of moving forward, it manifests itself in an actual trip or a permanent move. In a career reading, Six of Swords speaks of a job where you might have to travel in your job. But it can also mean a job where you have to problem solve. It can mean a computer, like there's a lot of computer work. It might not have to be computer science, but it can mean that you're working on a computer a lot. Sometimes Six of Swords speak of a science job. But sometimes it's as simple as a travel job, working on board a ship, for example. Sometimes the cards are very, very literal in how they answer a question. Six of Swords as yes or no is more likely a yes, especially if you've been asking if you're going to move or travel somewhere. Six of Swords as feelings speak of moving from your old routine, from your past that might have been troublesome, towards a much more brighter and happier and more optimistic future. So it could be that the seeker let go of an old belief, an old paradigm, old feelings that have maybe held them back. Now there's optimism. Now they're going somewhere new and they're ready for the new. Maybe they have forgiven someone or forgiven themselves for something. Maybe they let go of regrets. Now they're free to have this new and beautiful energy in their life. And if you're asking how someone feels about you, Six of Swords indicates that this person wants to have a new beginning. Maybe that whatever has happened between you, it has to stay in the past. And focusing on what's good between you. And so that you can communicate, so that you can have new communication going into the future. So in this sense, it can be a renewal of relationships and can be renewal of friendships as well. As a personality type, Six of Swords is someone who is very intelligent. That's the key to this card. It's intelligence, and with intelligence come sophistication and grace. That's sign of an intelligent person, someone who is a master of their own emotions. This is someone who wants to create a better world, who's fair and often also very impartial. They succeed because they have this ability to think clearly. And they're always ready to learn new things. So they're very curious. They learn by travel and experiencing and meeting people. They love to invest in themselves. And they like to take everything they learn from life, through their work, through their life experiences, to benefit other people, either through like a humanitarian cause, non-for-profit often. They're very good at building a better future for the next generation. So they're often very caring and this is someone who make a good parent. Six of Swords, when it is reversed, then it is someone who have problems thinking clearly. So then suddenly it's issues with problem solving. So it could be a situation where you just get confused, maybe you get brain fog, maybe you end up losing information, maybe you're unable to protect your data. Maybe also a situation where intellectual properties get stolen or someone is stealing other people's ideas. It's cancelling of plans, often due to disorganization. Things get delayed. There's often delays in plans, especially travel plans. Six of Swords reversed as a personality type is someone who finds it hard to make a decision. And therefore, they find it hard staying afloat. They have sometimes also big problems with authorities, and they don't know how to follow the rules, so they get themselves into a lot of trouble. They believe rules are to be broken, and they often get stuck in situations that are not beneficial. Maybe they get dragged into things that will take them a long time to get past or to recover from. They often lose things, and there's issues also with time management. This is someone who ends up being a bit dependent on other people's help and handouts. So they're in deep water all the time, unable to take themselves from troubled water to calm water. They end up in more trouble instead. And it ends up draining on their friends and family, who have to get them out of trouble all the time. And they depend on do-gooders to stay afloat, basically. Let's have a look at what the runes have to say about Six of Swords. So basically what the runes are saying, they're showing me Algis reverse, and Algis is reverse. It's like a bird who's landed, basically. And when that happens, it is like a pause, waiting for the next location or destination before they're taking flight again. But for now, they are waiting a little bit. So around this Algis reverse, I get Gebo. It's like almost a shield around. Get Evas, this is two relationship runes. Both Gebo and Evas are relationship. So this is someone very relationship oriented. And Berkano. So Berkano again is about growing. So this is someone who has good connection. So Six of Swords at its core, it's someone who has a very good connections in life, and that can be the reason why they get to travel to places, why they get to do all the things that they do, is because they have such good connections. These connections are a strong barrier of protection for a Six of Swords person. And so this is someone who's very well connected. So that's actually at the core of Six of Swords, is having good connections. And Six of Swords reverse then is being poorly connected, or being connected to people that will get you in trouble. No man is an island. So this is someone who has connections in many different ways, and that's why they get to do everything they do. So for Six of Swords people, things might come to them easily, but it's because also they have good connections, but it is through also they have put the effort in to have these good connections, and it is being a responsible person as well. A lot of the times when you have the most freedom in your life, you'll find that it is when you have discipline. That's when you'll have the most freedom, and that's really at the heart of Six of Swords. It's emotional discipline. It is day-to-day discipline. It gives Six of Swords people a lot of freedom. And if you draw Six of Swords for yourself as a situation, you find that you'll have a lot of freedom to choose, to make decisions, to do things, because you have this discipline and also a network of very good connections that will protect you as well. So, and that gives you freedom as well to do things in this world. So that is at the heart of Six of Swords success. It is really these connections that they have made everywhere with people. So guys, I hope you enjoyed Six of Swords. The next card is Seven of Swords. Bye!